Hello everybody on the internet watching, and welcome to the third game of Week 4 of the Totally Normal Football League. Here in Seattle as the Toronto Trash Pandas are on the road against the Stoats, and both of these teams currently at the bottom of their divisions. The Stoats, however, on the upturn. They've been having some success on the offense, and they were able to defeat the Beefers last week, who were having problems of their own, and a win here will prevent them. We'll move them up to third place over their division, and they're up against an equally struggling Toronto Trash Pandas crew that are looking for their first win of the season. And the Stoats have won the opening coin flip. They have deferred possession here in this windy Seattle day as Chip Cordripper receives the ball, and he's going to make it to the 25 before being clotheslined down by Yaden Floatboat. And we have our first possession of the game. And apparently we're going to I've never seen the game make a replay of the opening return here, but 26 yards. Brand new offensive playbook here for Fitz-Tupper and the Trash Pandas. We'll see how their revamped running offense adapts as Ricky Bonbon goes right down the middle for a big 15-yard gain. And we have the Trash Pandas here, folks. MVP Ricky Bonbon smashing through the Stoats defensive line for a huge first gain, and man, that was a statement first play of the game by the Trash Pandas. They made it all the way to the 39. As Bonbon on the counter, he gets about 4 yards. A really weird handoff there. Perhaps there was a miscommunication, but all's well that ends well. And the Stoats defense are going to have to be on their A game when it comes to stopping this run. It's no secret that Elijah Fitz-Tupper has not been having too much success in the passing game, and they are going to lean heavily on Jim Rat and Daryl Kirby. Rat gets the handoff, absolutely shoulders the defensive tackle en route to a first down. That was a vicious pro wrestling shoulder block he just delivered there. Incredible stuff there from the rookie Jim Rat. And the Trash Pandas have barged their way forward to the opponent's 49. Jim Rat and Daryl Kirby behind Fitz-Tupper. Two running backs here. That's not a fullback. Two running backs in the field. It's a handoff to Jim Rat. He's got a great hole, and he's going to get a flag on the play as Ken McStoat is charged with face masking to bring down Jim Rat, and the Stoats already doing everything they can to try and stop this insane, rapid rushing offense of the Trash Pandas. That's going to be a 15-yard personal foul, and we're inside the 30-yard line of the opponent, but Fitz-Tupper's going to throw it, and he gets sacked for his troubles. In comes Virgie Hambleton, bringing down the quarterback. The first passing, I'd hardly say an attempt because the ball didn't leave his hands, but that's the first sack of the game for the Stoats. And Fitz-Tupper's in the shotgun at 2nd and 16. Fitz-Tupper lofts one up to Andy Codplayer, and that's in the end zone for a touchdown. And the Trash Pandas, I was talking there for about 10 minutes about how this offense was struggling. And not only do we have insanely potent, there we go. English language sucks. Potent running offense. It is a bullet to star wide receiver Andy Codplayer for a 34-yard touchdown pass. Tim Bencher to kick the extra point. And the Trash Pandas sending a strong message to the Seattle crowd what today is going to be like. Obviously not helped at all by that Ken McStoat's face masking penalty. But Fitz-Tupper 1 for 2 with a huge touchdown pass. And now it's up to the Stoats to respond. Thunderous kick from Tim Bencher. As it's Buster Shivington taking the kick. He's going to catch it about 3 yards into the end zone, sorry. And he's simply going to kneel for a touchback, and the Stoats will begin their first drive of the game at the 20-yard line.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
First and 10, Edgar Hoopswooper, the second best quarterback in week 3 under center here. Ben Zeitgeist is his running back, but he'll go to throw. He'll go to scramble as he's got a great line ahead, and he'll dive for a first down. Another great Edgar Hoopswooper scramble, and this is something that if you're playing against the Stoats, you have to have great film on in order to defend and keep in the back of your minds. Nobody in this league scrambles quite like Edgar Hoopswooper does. Maybe Jalen Rundle Jr., but Hoopswooper is probably the league's leading rushing quarterback. I'll have to get exact notes on that as Hoopswooper puts the tight end George Brinks in motion. Hoopswooper stepping back, looking for a throw. He's got a great pocket. Whoa, nice! About 8 yards to the Cookie Dutchman. Bram Van Spakelaus on a comeback. We'll bring it to second and short. And while some teams at the bottom of their divisions have had clear problems, we talked about the Trash Pandas in the before the game started. The Stoats here as Edgar Hoopswooper is in trouble as he's tackled down and sacked by Cliff Chuckanut. But the Stoats seem to have all the puzzle pieces in place. They got a fairly good wide receiver core. They got great runner. Ben Zeitgeist was the second best running back in Season 1. And Edgar Hoopswooper here, who's in the shotgun at 3rd and 7 after that big sack by the Trash Pandas. He's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, and things just haven't been going the Stoats' way. Here is Hoopswooper deep bombed in Bram Van Spakelaus, but it's tipped away by Michael Hotz. Of course, the Stoats, they only lost to the Gators in week 2 by only 6 points, and the only reason they didn't win that game is because they were stopped turnover on downs in the red zone twice in the last 2 minutes of the game. So the Stoats really feel like they are just almost there, and it's probably the most frustrating kind of football to watch. If you're a fan, great dodge there by Chip Cordripper as he gets by a defender and rushes to the 34-yard line. But when you have clear problems, you have clear people to yell at and say, this is what we need to improve upon. But with the Stoats, you're just left scratching your head. What is that missing piece they need in order to thrive and succeed here? It's Tupper with Jim Ratt and Ricky Bonbon behind him. It's a handoff to Bonbon as he delivers a stiff arm to the cornerback rusher, almost like he's not even there, and that's going to be a 7-yard gain off the right tackle. And something is weird about those counter runs. There's a delayed handoff to it. I don't know if it's on purpose or that's the AI screwing up. As we're in 2nd and 3 at the 42. Another handoff to Ricky Bonbon up the middle for a first down, but the ball is loose. Picked up by the linesman, Erwin Dark. That is something that has sort of clouded Ricky Bonbon so far this season, as his ball security hasn't been A+. Thankfully, he's not punished for that stiff tackle. And of course, yesterday in that insane Roller Shitbirds game, we saw 4 forced fumbles by the Rollers, tackling down Shitbirds as that's the fullback run. That's Brett Smarts getting it to the 48 before being tackled down. And ball security has been an issue all over the league just because of how good these defenders can strip the ball. As Tupper is now 2nd and 6, still got Bonbon and Rapp behind him. Wide receiver in motion. Tupper's going to throw. He's in trouble, and he's got a face full of Aston Often. That's the 2nd sack already for the Stoats, as it's now 3rd and 12. It's Tupper in the shotgun beside Bonbon. Andy Codplayer on the move. And by on the move, I mean he's stuck against the left tackle. This is really cool. We might actually get a delay of getting... Nope, they'll snap it. Tupper, deep bomb. Looks like it was to Ricky Bonbon, but that might have just been a throwaway. Again, communication issues maybe piling up. Got a couple of wonky handoffs, and now Andy Codplayer getting clipped against one of his own players. It's totally normal football here in the TNFL. Trash Pandas can't move the chains. They'll punt at midfield. Buster Shivington chases the punt off to the sidelines. The punt out of bounds inside the 20. The Stoats will get possession at the 11, so great punt by Oliver Spicy Brand. 89 yards ahead of the Stoats to the end zone. Hoopswooper gonna step back, throws a short pass, and it's intercepted by Terry Shutcrunch. And there's a holding penalty on the play in addition to that on the Stoats. So obviously that's going to be declined by the Trash Pandas. And this is who I was talking about, is the matchup. This time it was against the tight end George Brinks, but Terry Shutcrunch now moved to strong safety, making an immediate impact on this defense. And Fitz-Tupper has an incredibly short field ahead of him, with Brett Smarts and Jim Ratt behind him. Indy Cod player in motion. This time he doesn't get clipped up. Jim Ratt handoff, but he's unable to get up the hole, and he's tackled down by DeMar Hotz. Almost no gain as we end the first quarter. The Trash Pandas up 7-0. The Stoats unable to get points on the board in the first, and the Trash Pandas have all the momentum after a Terry Shutcrunch interception has led to a short field. They've got 15 yards to go to pay dirt, but until then it is 2nd and 11. Brett Smarts and Ricky Bonbon. Bonbon on the counter run. No one on the left side except for the safety. Ryan Coulier hits him from below, and he's going to get tackled down at the 5. An amazing outside run there by the MVP. First and goal. Once again, Bonbon and Smarts behind him. All the Stoats defenders pinching in. They're going to be rushing down the run. It's a Brett Smarts handoff, and he isn't able to break the plane of the goal line before his knee touches the ground. This is going to be 3rd and super close, folks. The Stoats crowd getting behind the defense, trying to get a stop. It's 2nd and paper clips. Bonbon looking to punch it through, and he does! Touchdown, Trash Pandas! As the big man squeezes through. And the Trash Pandas are up 13-0. And this Stoats crowd is like, what is going on? Bonbon will add another rushing touchdown to his total this season. Tim Bencher to kick the extra point. And it is good. That brings the score 14-0 for the visiting Trash Pandas. Trash Pandas with a very, very immediate touchdown drive, punctuated by some fantastic Ricky Bonbon runs, helped with Jim Ratt. And of course the Andy Cod player 30-yard reception to bring them the first points of the game. And now it's off to the Stoats, who are behind 2 scores early in the game here. Buster Shivington replacing Stuart Buckshot as the kick returner, and he's going to get it to the 25 before being tackled by Mel Poopsie. The last drive ended in a Terry Shutcrunch interception, so Edgar Hoopswooper has that to contend with. It's a handoff to Ben Zeitgeist, who tries to find a cutback lane in the middle, but will only get about 2 yards on the run. The Stoats testing the inside route on that last play, and now they'll work from the shotgun. Ben Zeitgeist beside the quarterback. Hoopswooper got a great pocket right now. He's got all the time, and he's just going to scramble forward, and that is going to be maybe a bit short. But great awareness there from Hoopswooper. Nobody was open that secondary of the Trash Pandas locking things down, and Hoop Swooper goes to his legs, attempting to get his second rushing first down of the game. And it will be good for a first down. An amazing scramble there from the king of scrambles. Hoop Swooper once again in the shotgun. He's got a quick throw. It's an interception again. This time it's Brian Bealey in the middle catching the quick in route. And that's the second interception thrown from Edgar Hoop Swooper. And it's a completely different Hoop Swooper than last week. I unfortunately don't have the notes in front of me for how many interceptions he threw in week 3, but he was the second best quarterback passer rating wise as Elijah Fitztupper is going to go pass. He's passing and it's a back again as Ryan Coulier gets the interception, runs it to their 30. And man, turnovers. Wow. A Hoop Swooper back. It's almost as if nothing happens. He throws a lazy one up for the Bram Van Spakelouse, and that's going to get caught at the 48. Cookie Dutchman reels in a big 18-yard pass as we get a beautiful camera angle of the action. They're going to spot it at the 47. Hoop Swooper, having thrown 2 interceptions so far, lined up in the I formation. He's going to hand it off to Ben Zeitgeist, who gets a 7-yard run before being tackled down by Terry Shutcrunch. Oh, wrong hole. Oh, God. Sorry about that. We're at the 46. 4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the half. Hoop Swooper looking to pass. He throws it to the flat, and the running back, Ben Zeitgeist, is there, reeling it in for a first down at the opponent's 40-yard line. The Stoats desperate to get downfield.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Hoop Swooper in the shotgun. Lots of pressure shown by the Trash Pandas. They said 5, gets out the quick throw, and it's nearly intercepted by Stanley Steak Sauce. Great blitz there from the Trash Pandas, forcing the incompletion. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10 at the 40. Hoop Swooper going to pass. He throws a quick in route to Bram Van Spakelouse, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Great quick pass there to the Cookie Dutchman. Forgive me, that's going to be 3rd and 3, so certainly not an easy 3rd down conversion. Hoop Swooper's going to throw it over the middle. Great possession catch there by the tight ends. That's Ollie Missile move, veteran Stoats tight ends. On his first reception, gets the safe first down, and this drive is alive for the Stoats as they're well within field goal range. Stoats at the opponent's 25 in the I formation. Ben Zeitgeist getting tackled down. Zeitgeist and Tobias Rumrucker. And it's a handoff to Zeitgeist. He's going to do a counter run. He's got a first down and then some. He's made it to the 10-yard line. That's going to bring up the 2-minute warning. The Stoats looking for their first touchdown of the game after the Trash Pandas have set the tone here in the first half.
First and goal. Ball on the 9-yard line.
Rumrucker and Wayne in at behind Hoop Swooper in the big I formation with 2 tight ends. He's going to step back looking to throw. He's trying to catch Bram Van Spakelouse on the 5-yard in route, but it's incomplete. Well defended there by the Trash Pandas linebackers. 2nd and goal, 9 yards to go. Some more I formation offense for the Stoats. It's a fake to the fullback, but they're going to give it to number 25, who gets it within 2 yards of the line. That's Jacoby weighing in at 3rd and goal now. It's a quick pass, and the slant! It's caught! Justice Coalgiver. Or no, that's number 15. That is Frank Mellenballer, sorry. With the quick slant read. Amazing throw there, and vision by Edgar Hoopswooper to make that possible through the blitz. And the Stoats get one on the board. And Brett Fieldstrong kicks it good, and the Stoats have made this a one-score game again. The Trash Pandas leading 14-7 with 1:38 remaining in the first half. Perhaps it was just a matter of understanding this brand new Trash Pandas defense. Even though the only real big move they've made is putting Terry Shutcrunch at strong safety, they have to learn to respect his presence back there, both for him stopping the runs. He almost forced a fumble. Almost forced a turnover, sorry. He got a forced fumble that was re-picked up. Big thunderous kick, and of course Shutcrunch also getting an interception. So the Stoats maybe have made a couple of adjustments in order to make that last scoring drive possible. And the Trash Pandas will start their drive at the 32. And Fitz-Tupper's in the shotgun, already having thrown 2 interceptions this game. Mostly been the running offense. Fitz-Tupper gonna throw it to the sideline, and it's intended for Andy Codplayer, but he gets tangled up with the Aiden Floatboat. Incomplete. Fitz-Tupper still in the shotgun. 1:30 remaining. He's going to throw it up deep. It's to Andy Codplayer, but Ryan Coolier's there. Codplayer almost gets his hand on it. Knocked incomplete by Ryan Coolier, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. That was nearly a breakaway. Ryan Coolier was a cornerback in Season 1 for the Stoats. He's got lots of experience on that secondary. He's playing free safety this season. He's been doing an amazing job at that. Fitz-Tupper lofts one up, and it's intercepted. Phil Powers intercepts the throw intended for Milton Cindermuffin. Or William Cindermuffin, sorry. We'll see Milton Cindermuffin next game, playing for the Janitors, but Elijah Fitz-Tupper's 3rd interception of the game. And Hoopswooper's going to get the ball back 1:18 at their opponent's 48. Hoopswooper's going to throw. He's going to throw it to the middle of the field, and Tyler Clark wasn't ready for the throw. It just bounced off of him without him making an attempt to catch it. Incomplete, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. Bring it up, bring it up. Do something. From the start.
Terry Shutcrunch on the blitz. Hoopswooper is able to get it to number 12. That's Tyler Clark. Somehow making the catch in very tight coverage. Incredible stuff there by the wide receiver, and a great throw by Edgar Hoopswooper, who makes it to the 29-yard line as the Stoats use their first timeout of the half.
First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. Let's go, baby.
Hoopswooper ended last drive with a touchdown. We'll see what happens here. He's going to hand it off to Ben Zeitgeist, who has an incredible dodge and makes it for a 10-yard run as the Stoats use their 2nd timeout. An incredible dodge there by Zeitgeist. Going to be a 9-yard run, 2nd and inches. Super will throw. He's going for the corner route, intended for the Cookie Dutchman, but it's overthrown. Michael Hotz was covering incredibly close there. Could have made a play on it had the ball not been overthrown, but maybe it's a blessing it was, as it's 3rd and inches at the 20-yard line of the Trash Pandas. Hoop Swooper's going to pitch it to Ben Zeitgeist, who gets it over the line for a first down. He was vibrating at the line of scrimmage. It looks like he wasn't going to video game himself in there, but it's a first down for the Stoats. 40 seconds and counting remaining. Hoop Swooper, quick pass, it's a touchdown! And already Frank Mellenballer with his 2nd touchdown reception, and now brings them within 2 receptions, 2 touchdowns. That's the kind of asset that Frank Mellenballer has been to this team. Been nothing but straight money to this organization. 12-yard touchdown pass, and for the tying extra point attempt is Brett Fieldstrong. And there we go, while the Trash Pandas coming out like a house of fire. That is not the saying, never mind. Coming out beastly, I should say. And the Stoats have showed signs that they're able to tame this defense. The help of Brand Van Spakelos and Ben Zeitgeist getting some great rushing attempts. Fieldstrong kicks it off to the Trash Pandas. 36 seconds left in the half. Cord Ripper about 3 yards into the end zone, and he's going to kneel for a touchback. Game's tied up here in Seattle.
1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Elijah Fitztupper has already thrown 3 interceptions this game. We'll see if he continues to play. It's going to be a draw play for Bon. He's going to rush forward for 3 yards before being tackled down by Buster Shivington, who's injured his chest on the play. The starting strong safety and a kick punt returner to the sidelines now being checked out. We'll get a word back on how he's doing. Replacing him should be... Oh, Ricky Bon going forward for 2 yards.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Placing him should be Bentley Roughhouse. Strained pectoral muscle out for the game. Oh no. That's bad news. Bon handoff. He's going to get a first down as the Pandas call a timeout.
Gain of 6 on the play. 1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Buster Shivington strained pectoral muscle. Fitztupper in the shotgun. 9 seconds remaining. So the Trash Pandas looking to test the opposition deep. It's a deep bomb to Andy Codblair, who has a tiny bit of separation. It's caught out of bounds, though. A bit thrown to the left, perhaps taken by the wind. And what an incredible touchdown pass that would have been for Elijah Fitztupper. But it's going to be 2nd and 10 with a single second left on the play clock. Fitztupper with Jim Ratt and the fullback behind him. Pump fake, throws it up. He's got Jim Ratt on the streak. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. In comes the strong center, the backup safety, but it's too late. Touchdown, Trash Pandas, with zeros on the clock to end the first half. What an incredible Hail Mary throw from Fitztupper to Jim Ratt, of all people. Tim Bencher to kick the extra point to finish off the half. And it is good, and the Trash Pandas will finish off the second quarter up 7. They lead the Seattle Stoats 21-14 in what is shaping up to, coming into this, you think it's going to be a toilet bowl game, both teams at the bottoms of their division, but this is turning up to be an exciting contest to kick off tonight's doubleheader. Of course, the action will continue in just under half an hour from now when the undefeated Kingston Gators head to Wyoming to take on the Wyoming Janitors. That's going to be a must-see. The Janitors hoping for a win there to get on top of the over their division, but for now, it is Stuart Buckshot on the return. He gets to the 27 before being tackled down. I formation for the Stoats, so I feel like they're going to go more towards the run game here in the second half. Yes, then Zeitgeist off tackle, cuts back on the inside, and he gets about 6 yards on that run.
5-yard gain on the play. Second and 5. Ball on the 32-yard line. Watch a man.
Hoop Super in the shotgun. No tight end. It's all wide receivers, all business in the front. It's a quick pass to number 13. That's not good for a first down. That's Justice Coalgiver on the short drag route. That's going to bring up 3rd and inches.
3rd and 1. Ball on the 36-yard line. This is it. Stop it. Who's going to make a big play? Check him out. Let's go.
Hoop Super with a quick pass, lazily floated over the defense, and there's about 4 Trash Pandas trying to get their hands on it. A very quick touch pass intended for Tyler Clark nearly comes up with an interception. And this crowd cheering for them to go for it on 4th down, and it looks like they will choose not to do so as Nelly Rockhurst is out for a punt. Big punt down the middle of the field. Chip Cord Ripper waving for the fair catch. As the ball bounces, it's currently resting at the 17, and it's touchdown by Girani. Foul play. So that'll be an inside the 20 punt. It's curious why Cord Ripper called for the fair catch there. Fitztupper with Bonbon and Brett Smarts behind him. The receivers pinched in tight on the right side. The handoff to Bonbon, and that doesn't get very far, about 2 yards before being stopped by Virgie Hamilton.
Second and 8. Ball on the 20-yard line. One more, fella. Come on.
Fitztupper in the same formation as last time. He's just going to hand it off to Brett Smarts, who gets it up for 3 yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd and medium. Austin Zilla tackling down the running back.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 23-yard line. All right, here we go. Watch this. Let's go.
3rd and 5. It's a drop play to Ricky Bonbon, who gets a first down. Elijah Fitztupper faking the throw on 3rd and medium. Instead, hands it off to Bonbon, who punches through to keep the drive alive. Bonbon and Jim Rat reporting for this 3 wide receiver set. And it's a quick handoff to Jim Rat up the middle, and he gets about 7 or 8 yards before being double teamed. DeMar Hot tackling him from behind.
2nd and 2. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Second and 2. Fitztupper. Second verse, same as the first. Ricky Bonbon handoff, but that's not going to go for. That's going to go for no gain as Ken McStoke gets the tackle. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short for the Trash Pandas at their 39-yard line.
2. Ball on the 39-yard line. Here we go. Hold the look.
A very tight formation for the Trash Pandas. Bonbon on the counter run. He's on the outside for a first down. Gets it to enemy territory. Tackled down at the opponent's 47. And this Trash Pandas running offense continues to be devastating.
Ball on the 48-yard line. Here we go.
Jeffrey Jr. the third in as running back as number 22 attempts the counter run. That's Daryl Kirby. He's barely going to get to the yard of scrimmage before being tackled down by DeMar Hott.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 48-yard
The handoff to Jeffrey Jr. the third, who's up the middle for about 5 or 6 yards. And once again, it's a 3rd and short as the Trash Pandas are doing an amazing job at chewing up the clock while moving the chains one play at a time. They've got 3 yards to make it a first down, though. It's a handoff to Brett Smart, who gets it for a first down. Look, he was playing around with the Stoats defense about a yard behind the first down marker, and it looked like he wasn't going to turn upfield thanks to video games. But Brett Smart gets it in for a first down, and the Trash Pandas methodically keep moving the chains on this run-heavy drive. Jim Ratt takes the handoff up the inside, stiff arms the defensive linesman, and falls over at the 30.
7-yard gain on the play.
Every single running back for the Trash Pandas is now clocked rushing yards. Daryl Kirby and Jeff Jr. the third behind. It's a handoff to Jeff Jr. the third. It's a fumble, a forced fumble. Oh my lord. An incredibly stiff tackle. We'll go to a replay on this. It's a handoff to Jeff Jr. the third, and it coming in like a pile of bricks is number 52. That's Aaron Breadwards, sending Jeff Jr. flying as well as the football, and that's picked up by Aaron Breadwards. And that's the second forced fumble for the Stoats this game as they get the ball at their own 40-yard line. Hoop Swooper under center. Sends Zeitgeist in motion to the line. He's going to throw. Deflected by Terry Shutcrunch. Intended for Bram Van Spakelos. The Stoats have always been a pass-heavy team. It's interesting to see them go to Ben Zeitgeist quite a bit on the last drive. We'll see if they continue to do so as they line up in the big I formation. Yes, they will do an outside toss to Zeitgeist, who turns upfield, shakes a tackler, and he'll get up for 7 yards.
7-yard gain on the play. Third and 3. Ball on the 47-yard line.
3rd and 3. Hoop Swooper in the shotgun. It's a quick pass. It's intercepted by number 42, Seamus McNinja. And this game full of interceptions by both sides. And it's another turnover. A forced fumble turnover in the Stoats' favor leads to an interception in the Trash Pandas' favor. And just like that, we are at the opponent's 45. It's Trash Pandas' ball. 21-14. Handoff to Ricky Bonbon. Cuts up, but doesn't get very far. Stopped by Virgie Hamilton. That's only going to get a gain of 2.
Second and 9. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Bonbon and Jim Ratt back in behind, and that's going to end the third quarter in this very rough and tumble game. The Toronto Trash Pandas, an early score to start off the half. They weren't able to get points on the board this quarter. No points on the board this quarter at all.
Ball on the 44-yard
With 2 turnovers, 1 committed by each team. And it's Ricky Bonbon and Jim Ratt with no tight ends. Fitztupper is going to pass it. Pump fake. Throws it. Double covered. And that's going to be incomplete. They say William Cindermuffin was the intended target. He was behind 2 gigantic Stoats. I wonder what Fitztupper was trying to test, as it's now 3rd and 9. William Cindermuffin on the move. It's a handoff to Bonbon, and that's a first down and then some. As Terrence Love struggles to get Bonbon to the ground. What a gutsy play call on 3rd and long. Holy moly, Bonbon, Season 1 MVP showing up in this game. He's probably got some crazy yardage. As the Trash Pandas have made it to their opponent's 20-yard line. It's a Jim Ratt handoff this time up the middle, but he gets Knocked to his feet by DeMar Hott. That's only going to go for a yard and a half.
Second and 8. Ball on the 18-yard line. We're talking about Reed. One back.
Brett Smart's in. Big formation. It's a toss to Jim Rat. He gets about 3 yards. And yeah, look at that offensive production. 15.5-minute time of possession for the Trash Pandas. Not only are they scoring points, they are keeping the lead with ball control with all of these runs that's just chewing up possession time. As Max Stashstad is in for fullback. Let's go. We're really getting the full depth of this roster. Play action, though, on third down. And that is going to be sniffed out by DeMar Hott. He's going to get his first sack of the game. That's going to bring out the field goal unit of the Trash Pandas. Tim Bencher with a field goal try to bring the Trash Pandas to 24. And it's good. The Stoats are down 10 points here in the fourth quarter. Yeah, Ricky Bonbon definitely the player of the drive there with that huge third down conversion, that 9-yard run. That 3rd and 9 is what I'm trying to say. Thunderous kick. Stuart Buckshot easily about 5 yards into their end zone, kneels for the touchback. The Stoats will begin this drive at the 20. 5 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the game. Split backs formation for the Stoats. George Brink's on the move. Hoop Swooper in trouble as he gets a face full of steak sauce. And that's going to be a incomplete. That's not a sack, but Stanley Steak Sauce just moving on through the offensive line of the Stoats. The A1 Blitz, I believe Hybrid called it, is Hoop Swooper scrambling in the pocket. He's looking for Melon Baller. Deflected away by Mel Poopsie. That's going to bring up third down for the Stoats, who are quickly entering desperation mode. Still a lot of time on the clock, but we've seen so many times so far in this league that you can't get it done now. You can't ever get it done. Hoop Swooper tries to find, I think that was George Brinks, but he had his back turned. He was not expecting the pass to be thrown to him, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Ellie Rockhurst to punt. Chipcord Ripper receiving it at the 39. He's going to run it all the way to the opponent's 39. $49, pardon me. Wait, no. 44? If I say random numbers, they'll eventually get it right. Yes, they're at the opponent's 44, so a very short field ahead of the Trash Pandas, who lead by 10 with 5 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Bonbon handoff. He attempts to cut back through the middle. Gets about a yard and a half on that run. And the Stoats looking for their third forced fumble of the game here on these rushing attempts to create another turnover. Hopefully get some points on the board. Less than 5 minutes to go. Brett Smarts and Ricky Bonbon behind. It's a weird handoff, and Bonbon is going to struggle forward. He's going to be 2 yards short of a first down. Ken McStoat hanging on for dear life as he tries to bring down the running back.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 36-yard line. Here we go, baby. Oh, yeah.
Ricky Bonbon converted on a 3rd and 9 run. Surely he can do 3 and 2 as he gets the pitch to the outside. That's good for a first down. Tackle down at the 31.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Very few defenders on that weak side. Great read there.
1st and 10.
Great play call. 31 yards to go for a touchdown. It's a handoff to Brett Smarts, who can't get past the line of scrimmage. Stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 9. Ball on the 30-yard line. It's on.
Jim Rad and Brett Smarts behind Fitz Tupper for this. Receivers pinched in close. Jim Rad is going to be stopped on the Ken McStoat blitz.
No gain on the play.
And the Stoats have this run defense dialed in. The Trash Pandas barely within field goal range. As it's 3rd and 10. It's another handoff to Jim Rad up the middle, and that's going to be stopped for only 4 yards. Tackled down by DeMar Hott. And out comes the kicking unit. This will be a 44 field goal attempt, easily makeable by Tim Bencher. And we hit the 2-minute warning. So this field goal, largely meaningless for the Stoats' comeback efforts. It'll still remain a 2-score game. But with only 2 minutes left, the Stoats will need to put the hurry up on as Tim Bencher kicks the field goal. And the Trash Pandas lead by 13, 27-14 here in Seattle. Here on this Wednesday doubleheader at twitch.tv/HeyI'mTG. Thank you everybody for tuning in. After this game, we have the undefeated Kingston Gators against the Wyoming Janitors. Do not miss that game. And certainly don't miss the conclusion of this game as Tim Bencher kicks it off to the Seattle Stoats. The Stewart Buckshot makes it to the 30. Evades a tackler, gets to the 32. As he rolls completely over Brian Burner. Frank Mellenballer has 2 touchdown receptions today. Perhaps they'll call on him again very soon. 1:51 remaining. The Stoats down 13 as George Brinks is on the move. Hoop Super stepping back. In trouble. The cornerback blitz. It's an interception by 51. Brian Bealey might have stuck the dagger in the hearts of the Seattle Stoats here today as the Trash Pandas will get the ball at their opponent's 21-yard line. 1:42 remaining, and a field goal will put the Stoats down 3 scores. It's a handoff to Bonbon up the middle. He's going to get 5 yards as the Stoats use their first timeout. And Fitz Tupper eager to hand it off to one of his lieutenants here to burn as much clock. Ricky Bonbon up the right side for only 1.5 yards being tackled down by Ken McStoat. With his 7th tackle of the game, the Stoats using their second of 3 timeouts. The Trash Pandas all but happy to eat up the clock with these short runs. A field goal here will put the Stoats down 3 scores. Bonbon on the counter run is not going to get the first down. And that's going to be 4th down. So the Stoats prevent a touchdown, but the damage has been done. 1:28 and counting. The Stoats will narrowly have any time to get back into this game. Tim Bencher going to wait out all of this. I was about to call it a shot clock. Might as well be. And what a game for the Toronto Trash Pandas. The Stoats defense, well, it's been pretty good. so far this season, just unable to stop Ricky Bonbon and his band of merry men barreling up the middle. The barreling band. Ricky Bonbon and the barreling band. Holy moly, that's got money written all over it. 51 seconds remaining. The Stoats down 16 points. They'll need touchdowns with 2-point conversions. 47 seconds remaining. Will we see the Stoats deep bomb it to Frank Mellenbaum? Frank Mellenbaum. There's another instant coinage phrase. Split backs. Hoop Swooper's just going to scramble forward. He's going to get taken down by Davey Hopper. Scrambling through. 38 seconds remaining. Hoop Swooper's going to scramble forward again. You really don't have time for this. You gotta let it fly. 30 seconds remaining, down by 3 scores. Quarterback blitz almost gets it in. Gets it to the running back, Ben Zeitgeist. 20 seconds remaining, and the Stoats use their last timeout. They have no choice but to.
First and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Hoop Swooper in the shotgun. 2 tight ends for this, or only 1 tight end for this formation, sorry. I cannot count. Hoop Swooper letting everyone fly. It's the Ben Zeitgeist, tipped away by the man of the day, Terry Shutcrunch, as he continues to be a thorn in the side of these Stoats receivers. What a roster changeup. 15 seconds remaining for Edgar Hoop Swooper. Reverend Spakelos on the move. Hoop Swooper. Pump fakes, throws out of the sack, and that's an interception, and that's game. Cameron Newby with the game-ending interception. And Toronto is not celebrating. They are screaming, elated. A great performance here by the Trash Pandas as they finally get a number into the win column with this amazing double running back offense. As Fitz Tupper takes a knee, it hasn't been a spectacular day for him today. He threw 4 interceptions, but it's Ricky Bonbon and his band of barreling merry men. Maybe that's not as good as it sounds, but the Trash Pandas victorious here in our first game of the doubleheader. We'll get you these stats in just a moment. But what a game in the Stoats. We'll go to 1-3 on the season. Both teams going to 1-3. Let's go to the individual stats. Elijah Fitz-Tupper throwing a 73.8. I think that is a high. And Edgar Hoop Swooper with 5 interceptions. Oh no, dude. He's gone from the second best quarterback in week 3 to this, man. That does not feel good. Elijah Fitz-Tupper, a 73 rating with 22% completion percentage. Woof. Woof. Yikes. This was not a passing game. Both quarterbacks with 2 passing touchdowns, but 5 interceptions. Jeez Louise. Let's go to rushing totals here. Ricky Bonbon with 114. 21 handoffs to Ricky Bonbon this game with an average of 5.4. Incredible stuff. He had 1 fumble, and so did Jeffrey Jr. the third. And you know when you have Jeffrey Jr. the third handoffs for the Trash Pandas, you know that you're going quickly through all the halfbacks on the roster. Like, geez Louise. Yeah, Ben Zeitgeist also did amazingly. 7 handoffs for 44 yards, 6.2 yards average. Jim Rat did a respectable amount. 3.7 is nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, Jacoby weighing in at only had 1 handoff for 6 yards. Daryl Kirby tried. Yeah, we'll go to the receiving totals. Yeah, Jim Rat with that big Hail Mary to end the first half. That was incredible. One reception from Jim Rat for 67 yards. Yeah, and Andy Codplayer only one reception. This was not a passer's game. Bram Van Spakelos, the most targeted receiver of the Stoats, of the game even. Everyone else only had like one pass. And that is it. Incredible stuff. Yeah, Frank Mellenballer once again doing his best for the Stoats with 2 touchdown receptions. At a time we thought the Stoats had their act together there in the second before everything kind of went downhill. The Stoats just unable to score anything in that second half. Just takeaway after takeaway. Irwin Dark, 9 pancakes, 0 sacks allowed. Holy cow. Okay, buddy, keep on keeping on. Logan Holler, Gordon Maniburner for the Trash Pandas, and Craig Holgrains each allowing a sack, but Gordon Maniburn 5 pancakes along with Holgrains. And let's go to the interceptions by Brian Bealey. 2 interceptions over the middle. Cameron Newby, his only thing was an interception. Seamus McNinja, 3 tackles, 1 pass deflection, 1 interception. Phil Powers, a backup cornerback, I'm fairly certain, got an interception. Ryan Coulier with an interception, and Terry Shutcrunch had a big day today. Let's see, 2 passes deflected, 4 tackles, and an interception. He did great in his first game at strong safety. And yeah, let's go to sack total. And it's mostly been Stoats. Elijah Fitztupper was sacked 3 times. Of course, Damar Hod and Ken McStoat each getting their contract-mandated 1 sack a game minimum. Virgie Hamilton also getting to the quarterback. But it was Cliff Chuckanut with that early sack. That, yeah, and like the Trash Pandas, they didn't really get to the quarterback that much. Their defensive line wasn't as potent as we usually saw it. But it was their secondary that really shined through this game, I want to say, with both their cornerback blitzes and just their coverage downfield when it came to making sure that, because I would imagine that Frank Mellenballer would have been public enemy number 1